Hello everyone. So today we are again with a very interesting question which is asked by the many medical students and some of the nursing staffs and lots of viewers who follow our channel and the society. So today's question is, what is MIC, what is breakpoint, how it helps in defining or how it helps in choosing the antibiotics. So for that we have today Dr. Apurva Gupta, who is a microbiologist and who leads the microbiology department in our hospital. So she spared a few minutes for us and she will tell us and put some light on MIC and breakpoints. So thank you, Dr. Gupta.
Thank you, sir.
What is actually MIC? What are the MIC values which we see regularly in our culture reports?
Sir, MIC is a minimum inhibitory concentration, which means it is a minimum amount of any antibiotic which required to prevent the in vitro multiplication of the microorganism.
Okay.
And it is calculated, it is derived by various methods in vitro in our lab. There are several other methods, but we use Vitek. It's an automation test. And other than MIC, there is another thing which we need to know is MBC. That is a minimum bactericidal concentration. So it is a minimum amount of antibiotic which required to kill the microorganism.
In the in vitro.
In vitro, yeah, definitely.
So basically, if we see that MIC means inhibitory concentration, it's the amount which will limit the growth of the bacteria,
yes,
and MBC means it will kill the bacteria. There will be no culture positive if we grow after that MBC level.
Point, yeah.
So for clinical scenarios, we take MIC. So we inhibit the bacterial growth in the body in vivo, and then immune system and other things helps to kill the bacteria. So that is MIC.
Yes, sir.
The second thing which some culture reports have in their report and some don't have, but it is very clinically significant, is breakpoint. Many of the viewers don't understand the concept of breakpoint. So what is actually these breakpoints?
Breakpoint is the actual it's a chosen concentration of any antibiotic which defines whether the antibiotic for that particular bacteria is sensitive or the resistant or intermediate. If it falls below the sensitive susceptible breakpoint, it becomes sensitive. It becomes fall above the sensitive range, it becomes intermediate or resistant.
So it means that if you have two values, one is a breakpoint value and one is your MIC value. So if your MIC minimum inhibitory concentration is less than the breakpoint, then the drug is sensitive and it will work in that particular patient.
Yeah.
If it is more than that or closer to a breakpoint, that means it may be intermediate or resistant. So do you calculate this breakpoint in your labs, in your routine lab?
No. We don't calculate in our lab. It is already given by the CLS sites. These are the reference range. They calculate by their clinical and microbiological, pharmacological database. So it's a reference range already given.
Breakpoints we are not calculated in the labs. It's the reference given on these two organizations, UCAST and CLSI. And there are lots of criteria for defining the breakpoints, and the most important thing is this breakpoint keeps on changing. So some breakpoints 5 years back for particular bug and a drug may not be the same this year. You need to keep updated. Your lab will help you. Now, this much we have understood that if your MIC is less than the breakpoint, that means the drug will be sensitive for that particular patient. But suppose there is a scenario other than the clinic, if we keep aside those picture, means if we keep aside the clinical scenario, the site of drug penetration, if we just have to decide a particular antibiotic on the basis of the MIC and breakpoint, suppose there are 4 drugs. We all fall below the MICs are below the breakpoint. All 4 are sensitive. How do we choose, keeping all the factors aside, on the basis of MIC and breakpoint, which will be more effective?
So there comes the role of therapeutic index. We calculate therapeutic index by dividing the susceptible breakpoint divided by the MIC of the isolate. So higher the therapeutic index, higher the therapeutic success. So we have to calculate the therapeutic index of all the sensitive drugs, and we find which is the most, the higher the therapeutic index, then we should prefer that drug only.
Okay, so the higher the therapeutic index, chances are more this drug is more effective if all the factors are kept aside. Dr. Apurva, can you just show our viewers an example of breakpoints and MIC in your lab? Do you have an
Yeah,
example?
yeah, sure.
So we'll turn the camera on the desk so that Dr. Purva can give us an example and show how breakpoints and MICs should be compared. So now we have the culture report of a patient who has grown Staphylococcus as the organism, and these are the susceptibility drugs, and here is the MIC levels given. So here you can see for teicoplanin the MIC is less than 0.5. For vancomycin it is less than 1. Usually we give vancomycin or teicoplanin in staph MRSA patients. Now how we will decide that which drug to choose? Then here is the breakpoint chart. Madam, this breakpoint chart, where we can get this breakpoint chart? It is based on
It is based on the CLSI guidelines.
CLSI UCAST. We are following CLSI.
CLSI guidelines.
I think
It is written.
it is written at the bottom. So this is a standard chart, reference chart, which is released by UCAST and CLSI. You can go to their website and download. They are provided there in the Excel and PDF forms. Now, if we can see, Madam, can you show how breakpoint is there? How to interpret this?
This row showing the breakpoints for the susceptible. Like if you see the, for example, as sir said, teicoplanin. So our isolates teicoplanin's MIC is less than equal to 0.5, and in the reference chart, the teicoplanin susceptible breakpoint is less than 8. So it means it is a sensitive because it falls here.
And if we consider vancomycin,
If we consider vancomycin, the MIC of the isolate is 1.
And the breakpoint is 2.
It's less than 2.
So teicoplanin is also sensitive, vancomycin is also sensitive. But if we have to choose between two, just based on the basis of MIC and breakpoint, we are not considering the patient scenario or the site or the creatinine claim. That is a different story. But just on the basis of MIC and breakpoint, how we will choose in between these two? We will calculate the therapeutic index. And can you show how we can calculate therapeutic index of these two drugs?
So, like for teicoplanin, so the susceptible breakpoint is 8. So and the MIC is 0.5. So the therapeutic index will be 8 divided by 0.5.
16.
So it is equal to 16. And for vancomycin, susceptible breakpoint is 2, and for isolate is 1. So it is 2.
It's just 2. So therapeutic index of teicoplanin is 16,
higher,
whereas vancomycin is
only
2. So teicoplanin will be more effective if we are considering the MIC and breakpoints.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Purva.
Thank you, sir.